Oh my goodness. Wait, I wonder if does. Okay, that might be a way for me to pause for this. Mm. My hair is always messed up though. I don't care. Man, is there a way I could pause it? Uh, no. How do I do this? I don't know how to do any of this. Either way, I'm gonna go ahead and just. I can't. I don't. I can't say this enough. A whole bunch of racists is probably not. Yo, how y'all doing? I can't stress this enough. Um, I can't stress this enough, y'all. Like I'm getting a lot of right wing hate right now, so they're gonna probably pop up in here too. So just be cool with them. Don't be, don't be in, like, don't fight back with anger. Fight back with calmness. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say about that. But what do you guys want to talk about? I'm here for a little bit. All right. I appreciate you seeing my post. I just figured I'd do the disclaimer here because I mean, they're coming. They're on their way. They smell the blood in the water. Mm. Uh, but outside of that though, what's up? It's an off day. I'm depressed about another thing, so I figured this probably might help me out. That's not blood. Well, of course, there's no blood in here. But yeah, though. Oh my goodness. Actually, I actually had a bit of a. I actually had I was supposed to do something else today. There was a wrestling show that I was supposed to go on today. Oh, it's not blood they smell. I get what you're saying. I think I get it. What are you planning to do today? Well, initially there was supposed to be like a wrestling show that was supposed to happen today that I was supposed to help be a part of, but they moved to the event to tomorrow. And I planned for this today. So I actually requested. I normally work Saturdays, and it's holiday season, so I was going to work this Saturday anyway. So I requested this day off so I could help out with the show. The show didn't happen, so now I'm just sitting at home, mad as heck and sad about it. And I'm just figuring now's a good time to just talk to you guys. So yeah, I'm off today too, so that's lit. That's dope, man. Hey, I'm glad. I hope you're having a good day today. Mm. Uh, I also probably intend on going live a lot more because my videos are starting to. What's the word I'm looking for? Thanks for doing one Saturday. Yeah, that's. I mean, like if I have a Saturday to do it, I'll do it. But I'm normally off. I'm normally off work. I think Mondays and Tuesdays, so I'll probably end up doing them mostly on Mondays and Tuesdays. I got a little workout in. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. But yeah though, yeah. So it's like I'm normally off Mondays and Tuesdays, so that's probably when I intend on doing them. True man, please don't mention workouts. Now I feel guilty. Oh, it's yeah. Just I mean, like working out is easy. Like because when you realize that exercising is just movement, if you find yourself doing something 100 times and you feel comfortable enough doing it 100 times, then do it 200 times. Yo, thank you for your existence. Wow, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for your existence, Jerry Smith. Um, I'm just a dude. Sorry, you missed the wrestling stuff that was rescheduled. Last minute rescheduled suck. Absolutely. Well, it wasn't really that. Like I don't know what happened either. It was just one of those things. They apparently got a whole thing going on that they're doing that was supposed to take place today. I don't know, but yeah, it bums me out. But like I said, I'm gonna be here hanging out with you guys. So there's that. Mm, this is some good water. I But yeah, like when you work out though, just know that like doing just think of when you think about exercising and working out, just think of it as like doing something that you probably wouldn't normally do, and just see how many times you can do it. It's just that simple. It can literally be anything. Your body is a gym, as they say. Um, that's all. Like your body is the gym. You can do all types of stuff. Because at some point, if you get tired of doing something 10 times, do it. Aim to do it like 20 times. Like if it said everyone is an experience and you just gotta learn and love each other. It's just wow, that's wow. People actually pay attention to what I put on my videos. I really appreciate that. So thank you. Do you have tips on gaining weight? I honestly, I always thought it was kind of weird. I always thought like gaining weight was like a natural thing for people. I thought that gaining weight was one of those things that like you get older and you kind of just sort of like you gain weight regardless. But now I realize that there's some people who are just like naturally skinny and they just keep getting like they grow up and they stay skinny. So as far as gaining weight is concerned, I always was. I mean, like I know that it's gonna sound weird, but like for me, it was just because I was always a big boy. But I think it's just basically for most people, gaining weight um is a I want to say muscle is bigger than I want to say muscle is heavier than fat. So just keep working out and keep exercising. At some point, you're going to get you're going to get bigger. So I feel like that's kind of what happens is that like the more muscle you gain, the bigger you become because and it stays with you because like you're gonna like you use muscles to move. So there's that. I mean, eat more, but also eat healthier. Because one thing I notice about a lot of foods is that, like, food is nutrients at the end of the day. But it's like if you're not eating nutrient-rich food, you're getting rid of the food almost as quickly as you're putting it in. So, also like don't just eat a lot. Eat stuff that will stay with you, and also just be mindful of what the nutrients that the food offers does to your body. Look for a calorie dense food that's also nutrient dense. That there we go. That's exactly what I was saying. If possible, you nailed it. You nailed it. You nailed it. Yes, ma'am. Exactly. I eat like one meal a day on average. I mean, so do I. So do I actually. Honestly, I feel like that's going to probably end up becoming a future nutritional plan. A stick of gum is going to be like $25, and a Big Mac is going to probably be like 100. Mm, shoot, me. But yeah, I totally like I'm realizing now that like I feel like I feel like eating is a culture in America now because some people eat even when they're not hungry. So you can like you can eat like one thing of food a day and probably not be hungry for the rest of the day. It's very possible. I just think it's kind of weird. Yeah, we cooked a blow pop. It'd be $5. Oh my god, blow pops! Wow, I think you just aged me, bro. Because oh man, I remember those. Totally, it's a very social activity in America, other places too. But I feel like the thing is that like we do eat like we eat a lot, and like we eat a lot, but also we don't eat when we're hungry. We eat. I feel like we eat mostly not because we're hungry, but because we just we're chasing a feeling, and that feeling is you know that feeling is either it's not fullness as much as it's just I haven't had anything tasty in a while and I want something tasty. Also, I feel like also we affiliate food with other things. So yeah, but like honestly though, as far as weight gain is concerned, like I feel like just work out. Anybody ever cut one from? Everybody ever cut the inside of their cheek and sharp point once the pop gets? Oh yeah, I used to be so impatient about getting to the chewy center that I would just bite into the blow pop. I did not. I was not trying to. I was like no no. It's like I already know it's sugar. Let's get to the let's get to the chewy part. And also it will feel better about that. I believe food is the same. It's either wrapped or some rice, fried or cooked. It's really the seasonings and sauces that enhances everything. That's actually a good way to go about it. But like the thing about my take on food when it comes in that aspect is that like if you is that like it's always based on like what the primary thing is, because sometimes food can be just corn, or food can be meat, or food can be like, it's always just like a case of, is there's a base there, and then you just add on to it, and it's just your method of how you prepare it. Like that, it's crazy. It's like the more you think about cooking, the more you realize how educational it is. Like you would think that they will offer up cooking like in elementary school or something. But yeah, I see what you're saying though. Yeah, it's either wrapped or on some rice, fried or cooked. And it's like, I mean, what's even crazier is that like we don't even talk about like implementing like liquids into it. Like so we talk about like broth, and soup, and gravy. It's crazy. But yeah, this is dope though. This is actually really nice. I'm glad that you guys are here. I honestly did not expect anybody to pop up. If I'm being real with y'all. Mm. Uh, hold on, I gotta Also, while I'm doing this live, yo, bro, what's up, bro? You off today? Yes, I am, and money is tight. Also, I'm also multitasking on here. So if you see me doing this, I don't have bad posture. I'm gaming while I'm talking to y'all. I'm playing this game called Merge's Kingdom in another window, and we had home ec in my high school. They had weeks that covered nutrition and some cooking. Not a lot of people thought it was a cool class though. Honestly, I had home ec when I was in high school too, actually, and it was great. I loved it. Um, my home ec teacher, like I never cooked chocolate. I never made chocolate chip cookies before, so that was like the first time I ever did, and I felt so proud of myself. But I also now feel very disappointed because I don't know how to make chocolate chip cookies now. Um, But yeah, we had home ec. I also knew they also taught me how to sew. I had a quilt. We made a quilt for like a class assignment, and I got a chance to kind of figure out how to use a sewing machine. But if you put a sewing machine in front of me right now, I wouldn't know heads or tails on how to like. I would know how to thread the needle. I would know how to thread it into the thing, but that's about it. Like I wouldn't know like how to do like certain stuff like that. And also, we really do as a society need to learn how to like sew. You know what I mean? Like we need to know how to sew and restore clothes and things like that. Like home ec was a very essential class. Man, if you can thread a bobbin, you're ahead of me. Honestly, I like I used to be because we had to do it like because we had a I want to say we had like a whole month where we were like doing it, and I had to there was a way to do it, and it's really complicated. I ain't sewing nothing. Hey, I'm just saying, it's like, I mean, because the thing is that, like, imagine being able to restore your clothes. You do that, and you will never have to buy clothes because you could just, restore what you got. Oh, sorry. I think I accidentally missed out on a whole lot of stuff that was happening. I totally forgot you were going to go live today, but you saw the Dodie. But I saw the Dodie and was like, nice, nice, nice. Hey, Cyclops, or should I say, I Cyclops? Hey. Good afternoon. What's good, peeps? What is the game about? Wow, no kidding. Awesome that you had home ec. Hello, Emperor Megas. Hello, Emperor. Hello, Emperor. I bet that's what Trump's wants to hear. Man, if you thread a bob in your head of me, okay, I ain't so nothing cool though. It is very tedious. The game is just Merchant's Kingdom. It's a game that I've been very addicted to for like a while. It's like it's one of those. It's a merger game. You get like three or five of the same thing. You put them together and you just make a thing. There is a bit of lore in it, but it's kind of like just basic stuff. Like the merging is what keeps me like engaged though. Looking forward to the holidays? Absolutely not. I work during the holidays, so no on that. Like I'm working during the holidays, and I work at the mall. So Black Friday is going to be hell. Um, Christmas is going to be hell. The day after Black Friday is going to be hell. The day after Christmas is going to be hell. Um, Keep that gaming channel going, by the way. I've seen your Warframe vids. I appreciate that. Thanks. I am really actually bad at playing video games, and I don't have a system anymore. So one of the big goals that I have is I save enough money that I actually like get um uh one of the big goals I have is that like I just save enough money so I can get a system and I can start playing again. So, I really would, that is the plan anyway. That was the whole plan of this YouTube channel from the first day I did it in 2006. Was it was supposed to be just me playing video games and just talking, and then money and life and money and life. Um, yes and no, Emperor. I worked except Thanksgiving. Oh, that's awesome. I got working customer service during the holidays. It's hard. Yes, it is. My brother works at Best Buy, so I'm praying for him when the holidays come around. Anyone who ever worked retail in any form should get holiday dread. Oh yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, it's definitely like not a. It's definitely like not a fun time, for sure. um, PS5 or Xbox, I don't care what I get. I honestly don't care about like I used to be really into the console wars back in the day until I realized that it was like the same, like they were both like kind of the same thing. But I've had PlayStation before. I had both of them, and I had both of them. But do you have preferences? Nope. Give me a game, I'm playing it. I'm playing a game right now. It's on PC. But like I don't know how to screen share, and I kind of don't want to right now. But just know it's a game called Merger's Kingdom. It's very like low. It's not like it's not anything too crazy. It's just merge. It's like get stuff, merge stuff. You all will get bored watching it, I'm sure. I think I lean towards Xbox kind of. Honestly, that's like I get that. I get that. Xbox do like Xbox was my first gaming system that I actually bought with my own money. My friend gave me a PS2 like not too long after that. I live streamed some games. Probably whenever I get a console, absolutely. Checked out some of your ring work on LinkedIn, Instagram. You got some skills. Thanks. I appreciate that. I was, I was very, very, very active when I was younger, and that was definitely like my. I do a lot. I post a lot more wrestling based stuff in my other YouTube. It's called Kid to the Crazy X. I don't know if I have it linked or not, but it's in my featured channels thing on my channel. It's in my featured channels thing on my channel. So if you ever decide you want to check that out, by all means. I'm going to tell you right now though. Like I appreciate you for telling me that I have some moves, but I am not great. My late friend Cam, much better wrestler than I was. I'm okay at best. I'm okay at best for what I'm capable of doing. But yeah. But yeah. I was just okay. I'll say that much. But I do appreciate that though. Thanks. Also, you guys do realize what is your best wrestling move? I pride myself on my moonsaults. That's definitely because when I was younger, I've always wanted to like. When I was younger, everybody around me used to do backflips, and I was so short and I couldn't jump high enough to do it on my own. Until one day, I realized, oh, I can do it. Like it was on accident. I was jumping on a trampoline, and I just found myself like jumping up, and I realized, oh snap, I'm upside down. And next thing I know, I found myself landing back on my feet again. And I remember just from that moment on, I'm like, I can do a backflip. So to this day, as long as I live, one of the things that I take great pride in, as far as wrestling is concerned, is doing the moonsault. So whenever I can, that's my thing. I know I can do a backflip, but I'd be scared. Absolutely. That's why I say like if you ever want to like practice it or get the hang of it, I always recommend like we have trampoline parks now. So what you want to do is I would recommend getting off of an elevated thing into the little foam pit thing because you always have a safe landing no matter how you land. But just get used to being upside down for just even a moment, and you will do fine. You want to get the hang of just being upside down. I used to do upside down push-ups to prepare myself for that. So that was definitely a thing. So you know, but yeah, like practice and also practice makes perfect. If you live near if you live near a a trampoline park, you'll do fine. Wow, I am genuinely surprised at the lack of trolling that is going on in here right now. I might do a backflip outside later. Good deal. Just don't hurt yourself, please. Or rather, if you do hurt yourself, don't be like, this guy on the internet told me to do it. The last thing I need is cops on my behind right now. You guys talking about backflips so casually is crazy to me. I'm a freak who gets nervous just watching wrestling. It hurts a little bit, but it's fun. If you don't hear from me, then I'm in the hospital. Well, I sure do hope that. Well, I sure do hope that you don't get. I hope that you not don't get hurt while you're doing anything. I always just please try it in the tree. Please try it in the trampoline park. Burrito Bob 69. Sup, bro? Honestly, I am genuinely surprised at the lack of trolling in here. Like, I'm not requesting it. I'm not welcoming it, but it's just like I kind of expected them to like just pop in by now and just be like, "You suck. I don't like you." Nah, I'm gonna be straight. Hey, man, this dude, like, you understand how your body goes. Nah, I watched a couple of your vids already. Huh. Uh, well, welcome. Uh, but yeah, like just don't just chew it. Don't hurt yourself. Just hope that everything works out for you. Give me a second. I'm also a young black male trying to make it, as we all are, as most of us are. I don't know the race or gender of any of y'all here, so I'm just gonna assume that. I mean, I think of possible. Yeah, I don't know anything. I'm just gonna say as most of us are, as most of us are. Some of us, a few. I would request. Oh wait, I should probably request people's pronouns to see if they like get upset, like to see who gets upset about it. We're all trying to make it, so yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I should like totally ask everybody's pronouns to see who gets upset about it because it's like found them, found them. uh, no doubt. Sometimes the triggers are a tell. Yeah, I know. It's like my whole thing. Like I feel like when it comes to triggers, I feel like when it comes to triggers and getting upset about things, it's not necessarily what triggers you; it's how you respond to getting triggered. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some people out there who like. First off, everybody has things that upset them. Everybody has things that get them ticked off. But there's people out there that really just are hyper. They're obsessed with like they're basically saying nothing triggers me. I'm a tough guy. I can. Like nothing triggers me. I'm a tough guy. And it's like, yeah, but I mean, is that really a flex? That's not the flex you want it to be because that means that people are just gonna come up to you and hurt you and do terrible things to you because they know that you won't be affected by it. That won't stop them from doing it. That just means that you're welcoming them to do it more. It's like, you know, we can choose how we respond. Yeah, that's the whole thing. And that's me. Like, that's the reason why I make it very clear that, like I make my feelings and my emotions very clear because it's like I don't want nobody to get it. I don't want nobody to think, oh, he wanted this kind of thing to happen. He could handle this. This was something that like I don't want people to think that. I want people to know, hey, this thing that you're doing, I don't like it. That's it. It's like, I don't like it. Could you please stop? It's like, that I feel like that's a pretty reasonable thing to do. I feel like that's a pretty reasonable ask, right? Hey, this thing that you're doing, I don't like it. Can you stop? It's not like I'm saying, hey, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. I demand it. No, I'm requesting some leeway here. Yeah, I think so. I think it's reasonable. But some people don't like that. Some people don't like being asked to stop doing things. And I think we already know what kind of people that is. And those people are terrifying. Oh no, I forgot this game has ads. Oh, okay. Civility confuses people when they're trying to rile others. Yeah, that's true. but yeah, like I know, like for me, I know I get triggered by certain things. But my whole thing is that like I get triggered by things that I feel like everybody would get triggered by, like people getting bullied or people getting harassed or like stuff like that. Like I'm not gonna get triggered because you called me like a lady or something. I mean, like, dude, it's 2024. If you call me a lady, that's a problem. But if you call me a lady, I'm supposed to get mad about it. But if I call myself a lady, you're gonna get mad about it. So. I mean, do you really want to? That's a tripwire, bro. You're the one who's getting mad. Ladies are pretty freaking awesome. I agree. But that's what I'm saying though. Is that there's always like that one caveman insult where it's like, oh yeah, well if you don't like what I do, then that means that you're a lady with lady parts. And I'm just like, and it's like, dude, you do realize that if I agree with you, then you're gonna get angry about it. Like you're gonna get ticked off. And I just say, you know what? I am a woman. They're gonna, no, you're not. Good to see you. Oh God, this guy. They're coming in. They're coming in now. Mm. Of possible use though. You don't have to like answer right now, but you are a woman, right? Like I feel like you are. I think you've referenced it before, but I just because the reason why is that I don't want to say the wrong thing, and I don't want you to get upset. So it's like I don't want to say the wrong thing because I am very capable of saying dumb things. Haha, he demonizes us. Well, yeah, I mean I have to. I've been doing that for like years now. Happy to see you smiling. Have a good life. Thank you very much. A wonderful life. I like that, by the way. A wonderful life. Like, there's a play. I love wordplay, and that's nice. People always need the last laugh in a story, and they'll do anything to achieve it. Yeah, you got a point there. My pronouns are she, her, but my thing is, it's not what you call me, is what I answer to. Ooh, that's that's tough. That is a tough thing to say. Like that sounds like I can hear that being said in like a Western accent. Like it's not what you call me, is what I answer to. It's like that is tough. That is a tough statement. TMI question, maybe, but what's your room setup? I always wonder if you're on the floor, an ottoman, kneeling at a table. I was just curious. There is no room setup. I don't have any furniture. I'm sitting on the floor. I'm poor. I've been poor for a long time, and yeah. But yeah, I'm poor. I've been poor since I got this place. I don't have my own place. I mean, I don't have furniture. I literally I sit where I sleep. It just means call me B word worse, and you're just like, man, I know who I am. I know who I'm not. Hey, I like you have possible use. You should. I would read your word. I know you don't do videos, so I will read your WordPress articles. You're my people then. Heck yeah, let's go. But yeah, like my room setup is this is my room. There is nothing here. That's the closet. That's the closet over there. That's the living room over there, which also is unfurnished. I literally live in an empty apartment, which is kind of why I got upset when I got my apartment broken into in March, because some people came up into this apartment, saw absolutely nothing, and still took something. And yeah, I mean I'm over that now, but that's kind of what happened essentially. Hmm. Yep, that was wild. It happened when I wasn't home too. That was the thing. That's kind of yeah. A lot of people are desperate. That part I get, but it was like in this instance, there was actually a bit of a thing that was going on. Like the people who robbed me apparently hated me, and they thought that I took something important from them because they mistook me for somebody else. So they came up in here and was like, okay, we're gonna get the thing back. Turns out it was not the case. Sorry that happened to you. Only ever had a break in once. It's unnerving whether they take something or not. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was like imagine coming back home from like a long day of work and like seeing my. I normally keep my closet door open because like as a sign to basically show that, like, because if it's closed, then I know that somebody has been here or something happened. Because people normally close doors after they get out of some close places. So I came back home. I came back to my apartment. My closet door was closed, and I actually, a long time ago, when I started doing my shorts, I actually used to have a flannel jacket that I would use to do for the right wing character, and they took that. They also took some pants, and they also took some noodles. So it's like, sorry that happened to you. You show resiliency, though. I appreciate that. Thank you. Uh, but yeah, that's. I mean, it's like, I kind of have to. The way I see it. I mean, also because I'm poor, so I really don't have any other option. It's either here or kind of nowhere. So I gotta I survive. Like, thankfully, a lot of people got like, where I live, it's crazy. Like, I want to say somebody who lived either in the apartment literally underneath me or the apartment like to the right of them got shot to death. And I'm just on the phone with my friend. I just hear, and that was it. Cop cars came in like later on. It was crazy. Like, it was literally like right underneath me. It was just like, it sounded like it was underneath me, but it could have been like somewhere down there. It's just crazy stuff happens here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. But like, the way I grew up in like terrible neighborhoods. So like hearing gunshots, I mean, yeah, I literally lived behind the Triple S where Alton Sterling got murdered at. So you hear stuff like that, you get used to it after a while. So but yeah, somebody got shot, and I think it was because they were of questionable sexual orientation, and people just did not like that for some weird reason. I had that happen years ago. I lived in a rough part of San Diego. Oh, you understand then? These people are ridiculous, man. But yeah, though, like, but it's like, so you kind of get used to, but it's like, you kind of get used to that sort of thing. So just natural, what else? But yeah, like once I realized, like, I just have to like lock up my doors and do all types of stuff like that. And I guess they stopped because after that little incident happened, a lot of people were getting arrested. So since that mass arrest happened, people haven't been doing anything. I used to go to bed listening to gunfire a lot. You understand then? Wow, that's kind of crazy. It's like, wow, like people really, wow, like that's crazy, isn't it? That we all kind of understand that. You know what I mean? Like, we can all relate to living in an area where there's gun violence at. Like, just think about that for a second. We don't know each other, and we all can relate to that. Isn't that crazy? Uh, and crazy that it's been normalized to an extent. Yeah, like we're talking about it very. What's what I'm looking for? Not we're not talking about it calmly, but we can talk about it, and it's just like, what else? It's like, yeah, people get shot. It's like back in the day, that used to be something that was something that we could like just be like, disturbed about. That was something that was scary. I'm from Louisiana too. I'm from New Orleans. Oh, small world. Baton Rouge, bro. Mm. But yeah, like when Alton Sterling got murdered, I was like literally out. Like, I lived literally right behind that Triple S. That street that street that Triple S is on. That used to be like my whole family used to live on that street. So like, I remember because it was like around July 4th. No, it was either July 4th or January 1st, but it was like a fire. I call it a fireworks holiday because people used to like throw fireworks. So I thought it was fireworks until I noticed that it was getting that it sounded way too precise to be fireworks. And I'm just sitting here like, oh god, somebody's shooting their guns outside again. And then you find out, nope, they just killed a guy at the corner store. Like, literally right there. So yeah. Am I nuts? Not really into fireworks. Do you guys like them? I like fireworks. I like fireworks for the lights, not so much for the sound. I'm not a big fan of like loud noises though in general. So like so it's like it takes me a while to kind of get used to. It takes me a while to get used to the loud noises. So, but I do like it for like the actual I do like it for the actual like the lights though. I love the light show. Oh man, I just and just like that, my brain just went to what's up, Jarusha. Oh my god, man, I'm gonna butcher that name so much. I am so sorry because I know it's Jarushe, right? It's Jarushe. Yeah, I think I have a little misophonia. I think it's called certain noises really bug me. Yeah, like me, I just don't like loud noises, but that's only because I grew up in the hood and I was surrounded by like loud noises my entire life. It's not even that I'm. It's not even that I hate it. It's not like stop being so loud as much as this, guys. Please, I'm trying to do something. Same with fireworks. I love the lights. I'm just not crazy about the sound. Yeah, it's like if I could watch a fireworks display without actually hearing the sound, I would gladly go to the fireworks display. Which, oddly enough, the irony of this is that like I don't like being I don't I actually will I would go to a rave. Like I used to go to anime conventions a lot back in the day and I would go to like the convention raves and I would have the time of my life and the music would be booming. But I guess it's because, it's music. Did you ever think about the fact that quiet spaces and silence, poor and working people have way less access to these? Whoa, that's oh wow. On one hand, I never thought of it that way, but that makes a lot of sense. That is, hey, 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 Anthony Wingo, how is it going? Actually, no, you make up a good point. Because like quiet spaces is I mean there are like there are libraries. I was about to actually bring that up because I was about to bring up because I do you can go to a library, but even then, like it's questionable. You know, so like it is kind of how's it going? E is God's son. I'm doing good so far. That just made me think though. Constant bombardment of noise, it does kind of screw with your brain a little bit. I should know. I have mental problems now, and I grew up around loud noises like almost all my life. So yeah, yeah, you might be onto something there. I think it's like because quiet is peace. Quiet is synonymous with peace. So you kind of have this approach. So it's like you're denying people actual peace. Wow, I there's a that's almost it's almost symbolic. Like like people are actually because people are in fact are being denied peace. Like we're kind of just wow, that is crazy. I never even thought of it like that before. That's quite the way to go about it. Uh Derek, Mr. Let Me Cook Adams, support the channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. What's your thoughts about Jill Stein and the Green Party? I have none. I don't know. Like, I initially the Green Party actually you was like something I was looking into. Like the party itself seems like a good party, but I also don't support anything. So, but Jill Stein, I don't have any thoughts about her. Like I think she exists, and that's about it. I think she exists. That's it. She's a person on the planet. Everybody thumbs up to help support the channel. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Be sure to give a brother a thumbs up. Super chats also help too because I am still poor. I don't know if y'all noticed or not, but I am sitting on the floor. Bars and yeah, I have it's unfurnished up in here. But that's why they couple both those things, peace and quiet. You're absolutely right. It's crazy out here. I thought her non-response to a direct question about Gaza and other stuff was Weasley and cowardly. I, yo, J Rocks 3, holy crap. Hey man, what's up? Oh my god. Yo, okay, so J Rocks 3, the guy that's in the chat right now, I don't know which direction the chat is in, so I'm gonna just subscribe. If you like playing video games, subscribe to that dude's channel. Like, I'm gonna be your advertisement until you get 100,000 subscribers. So subscribe to this guy. He's really like his stuff is fun. He's funny. You got a Cash App? Yes, I do, but I am not gonna. It's on my profile. So feel like it's on my profile. Feel free to provide whatever. I'm not gonna. I don't really like asking for money because I don't want people thinking that this is just me trying to grift or anything like that. Wow, wow, holy crap, wow. Okay, happy Saturday. Got to run by everyone. Wow, I really appreciate the super chat. Our wonderful life. Thank you so much. I guess but wow, that is very nice. I did not expect that at all. Wow. A wonderful life. I guess I like that. I like that. I hope that I hope that you're making content. I'm going to subscribe to you, by the way, because that the name A Wonderful Life, I assume that means that you're going to be like your content is basically you just sort of like going through parks and nature stuff, and I like that. Hello, bro. I don't agree with all your beliefs. I understand your blight of living in the South and dealing with religion. I moved to Wisconsin 15 years ago from North Carolina, and my life changed forever for the better. Okay. Religion can keep you I'm going to assume, in a cage and limit you. Keep pushing, bro. We see you. Uh, Thanks. I appreciate that. Hope you're doing good, bro. I appreciate the love always. Absolutely, J Rocks. I am like I appreciate you for popping up, man. Thanks again. Like you the man. You're the man, J Rocks. Like I'm still mad about how that dragon was like just that dragon was just ruthless to you. You was like, come on, say it to my face. Bam, okay. It's just like, oh my god, I was so mad, bro. I didn't even have a controller and I was gonna throw the controller. Okay. So but yeah, like check out his channel. He's also good at games. Like he beat Cuphead. He beat a couple levels of Cuphead really quick. God bless you all, and God bless to you too, brother. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and take this time to point out real quick. While I myself am a bit, I am my religion is in fact questionable. I do believe in God. I do believe in God, and I am slightly religious, but like not enough to actually like, not enough to put on the ank and be like, "Yo, man, the real God is actually some dude out in Baltimore. Wake up!" I'm not that guy. So, but yeah, God bless to you too, brother. Mm, mm. I did not expect to get $40 on my first super chat. That is wild, man. Y'all are really like helping a brother out, and I really appreciate that. Part of me wishes I could help you guys. Is your car paid off? No. It is. I'm like a good. I'm a good. I want to say like $12,000 in. Hello, Miss Giovanna Winsley, with your beautiful smile and your amazing skin. What is it, but dude? My car debt is like 12,000 right now. Like I ain't paying off that thing anytime soon. Hopefully Japanese. I don't know. I mean, I would assume my car is Japanese. It's a Hyundai. Hmm. Okay, super chat won't work for me. That is unfortunate. But like I said, I do. If you guys do want to support the channel financially, I do have my Cash App is in my profile. I don't really want to just say it out loud out here because scammers do be hearing, and I kind of don't want to just give them the soundbite. The thanks button worked the other day on the channel, and I mean, like you could still do that. Just keep putting out consistent content. Every day is a win. You can plan anything. You can plan anything can happen. I appreciate that. Thank you. By the way, y'all, Giovanna Winsley is my actual girlfriend. She's in the chat right now. She is, she is my rock, and I should definitely treat her better by uh, killing anybody who talks smack about her. But yeah. Good to hear you have a support nearby. Yeah, nearby is a bit of a stretch. We are in two different states right now. For her protection, you will not know what that state is. Screw it. I'll tell y'all. It's Mexico. But yeah, yeah, though I do appreciate y'all. Like I really do appreciate y'all for actually being here. Also, wow, surprisingly, wow, this surprising 11 people. 11 people. Like who are y'all? Just say your YouTube name right now in the chat if you can. So I can like just be able to say so I can just read them out loud. If you want this is me giving y'all offering y'all a shout out. If you want me to give y'all a shout out, just say your name in the chat right now. I am that I'm that um, Anthony Wingo of possible use. Also, thanks again for all the support. I really appreciate it. You guys could have easily just done anything else or been anywhere else, but y'all here with me, and that's I appreciate that. So thank y'all. Wow. Making one soon, but hope to collab with you from the HTX. Until then, I can't wait to see your content. So until then, I cannot wait to see your content. So by all means, use Cash App. Oh, you see, just so y'all know, I'm not doing this as a grift to get money. I want to make that extremely clear. I'm going to use my Bernie Sanders voice for this. I'm making this. Hold on. I got to get myself prepared for this because Bernie Sanders' voice is funny to me, and I try my best not to laugh when I use it. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to try to use the Bernie Sanders voice. I need y'all to understand that I am not a grifter. I am not asking for your money. However, if you provide, I appreciate it. But just know that that's not what this is. It's just me talking on live for all of you. Okay. Soup. Oh my God, that was hard. That was hard to do. My Bernie, like I was told that my Bernie Sanders sounds like Barack Obama, so I'm trying my best to like sound more New York when I talk like him, because I don't think I sound like Barack Obama. But how old are you? Old, very, very old, bro. I am. I'll say this: I am past 30. Now you just need some mittens and a parka. Yes, maybe a little warm in Texas. Oh yeah, it is. It is. It's not cold here. It's 68 right now, I think. But it's not cold. I can like I've been wearing like short sleeve shirts all day, like all month. But thanks for it's 72 in Atlanta. It's 72 in Atlanta in it's November. God, it's November. It was cold this morning. It was cold in the morning, and then it just went straight up to 72. That is crazy work, dude. Because like I know that in other states right now, I think in other states it's cold, right? It's cold in like the northern states, right? Like anybody who lives in like a northern state, are you is it kind of is it cold? Are y'all getting cold? I saw a blizzard alert for somewhere in Montana. I thought, but maybe it was a fever dream. Like that's crazy, right? Like, like I ain't gonna lie. Like me personally, I'm not a huge fan of cold weather. I don't like cold weather. I don't like winter season. But I also it is really unsettling that it hasn't gotten cold yet, or rather, it doesn't feel because it feels like because I remember it feels like just last year October was a cold month. So it's like I'm all up for the global warming. I'm aware that global warming exists, and I'm aware that climate change is real. That part I'm all up for, and it's just like kind of messing with me that like now I'm starting to feel that a little bit. It's 52 degrees here in northern Minnesota. In northern, oh wow. Wait, okay. So does that mean that is it snowing up there? To be fair, October this month or more like the end of December. Good point. Yeah, you're right. at least in recent years. I just remember a time where it was actually cold in. I remember a time when it was cold in when it was cold in October. I remember that. So that was definitely a thing. I remember that. But like in any case, though, with the weather being as crazy as it is, 50s really is comfortable. Ah, 50s really is comfortable. Uh, I don't know. I'm from the South, man. You say some stuff like that to me, and the first it sounds like you're speaking in a foreign language. 50s, as in like that's you may as well be snowing. Are you from Memphis? I am not. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, man. Uh, but yeah, it is definitely kind of. It's definitely like I know that the further up north you get, it starts getting cold, like mad cold. So like I always expect like frost and ice up there around this time because I'm so used to hearing about frost and ice up there around this time. But but yeah, like I do not miss the heat of New Orleans. I definitely like the weather better here in the Midwest. I love the heat. Oh my god, man. See, I'm fat too, so it's like so it's like I appreciate the heat a little bit, like because I'm always like sweating, but at least in the heat, like I can always say it's because of the heat. I spent 1 year in Chicago, the year of snowpocalypse. Started snowing on Thanksgiving, didn't see the ground until wow. So you mean okay? So hold on. So that's from like November all the way to April. So that means that like March, yo, that sounds terrible. That sounds awful. That sounds like ice hell from like that sounds like ice hell from what is it? What is that thing called? Um, I'm thinking of One Piece jail. It fell down. It melted some, but then would snow again. Now that's just Mother Nature messing with you. That's just Mother Nature just going. That's just Mother Nature going. You know what? Here's a little bit more for you. Normally I don't do this, but here's some more snow for you. Try a winter in Afghanistan. I have never been out of. I didn't even know. Honestly, did this is gonna sound really ignorant of me, but I did not know that like it snows in the Middle East. I always thought because normally when you hear about the Middle East, you hear about the desert. So I immediately assumed that like it's hi brother, I'm late to the live, but I'm here. Hey, hello, how's it going, Miss Maya? Nice to meet you. Yes, and it gets cold. Okay, see, and I feel like I should have known that because I do hear about Hiya Maya. I like that. I it's like it's because the deserts do get cold. So I feel like I should have known that. Now I feel ignorant. You're right about the heat and weight. I put so much weight on it since I've lived up there. Every winter it goes up, and I have to put in work to take it off in the warmer months. It is easier. It's easier to lose weight it's easier to lose weight in the hotter season because like like because a lot of it is water, so you sweating that water out, but you gotta refill it so you don't dehydrate or nothing. Yeah, the desert out west here in the U.S. gets cold at night too. Dang, see, I didn't know that. I mean, well, I knew that, but I also did know that because when you think about the desert, you just think of heat. But actually, what they should be saying about the desert is extreme temperatures all around. It's like hot days, cold nights. But they always only talk about the hot days. A possible use is a smart person, by the way. Y'all read her? Would y'all read her WordPress articles? Like she's really smart. Also, did you mentioned Afghanistan earlier? You mentioned Afghanistan earlier, Anthony Wingo. Did you actually did you serve, or were you just kind of hanging out? I hope that's not like a too personal of a question. I just kind of want to get to know people. Yes, they're in Iraq. Wow. Okay. So you sound tough. You sound like a tough person. I eat way less during winter. Texas does have great weather. It does. It does. Like that's one of the few things I will say I appreciate about living in Texas is that like the weather here is nice. I like it. Um, by the way, Anthony Wingo, I know you're probably tired of hearing it, but thank you for your service, sir. Hello, Miss Ray Life. Um, really appreciate y'all for being here. But see, I eat way less in the winter too, and I didn't realize that until like I never really paid attention to how much I eat. But yeah, I realized in the winter I'm good, because I'm like I'm fat. I could do. I'm fat. I can live through this. Hibernation, bear time, whatever. I feel like human beings should have like a hibernation period too. By the way, we do. We're just working against it actively. Hey, great channel. Love the commentary. Thank you. Uh, I think your channel is actually kind of nice too. I'm wondering. I hope that you make some more content soon, Miss Ray Life YT. Also, I hope that you make make more content as well, Miss Maya. By the way, you know what? Everybody in here make content. All y'all make content. Every single person up in here, y'all gonna start making content. I want to watch y'all videos. I want to go on y'all lives. I want y'all to do stuff. Who else has channels? I'll check out everybody. Um, 3WW, what's up, bro? Just subscribed. I appreciate it. Just know what you're getting in for. I've been pretty radical these past few days, and I apologize for that. But like I apologize, but also I probably won't stop. So just kind of know what you're in for. You can't tell me what to do. I intend to. I intend to. This is me telling everybody what to do. Everybody on this thing right now, make content, write articles. I don't care what y'all do. Do stuff and show me. I will support you. I need to make a content schedule. I'm trying to do more, but I work a lot. I get that, and that's the kind of the reason why I do. That's the reason why I I did my weekly vlogs. I used to do my weekly vlogs as a means to keep my channel active, and then I just started doing that. I'm definitely ready to vlog my whole moving journey. See, that's the thing. You're moving. That's cool. Like seriously, like I would watch that. I would be like, I wonder what she got. Oh, she got a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's dope. Yes, please. We've all been given our marching orders. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm letting you all know right now, as I sit here on this floor, I want each and every single one of y'all to give me one video, and I want my videos. Hey, Mastermind, are you an actual psychologist? If you don't mind saying, oh, Mastermind psychologist. I wish I could move out the country. Honestly, same, bro. Like I am poor, so I can't even afford to move next door. Most definitely will do. But that's what I'm saying though, is that like you guys, I say this all the time. Like I'm just some dude on the internet, but we're all just some people on the internet. We all have something to offer though. We're all impressive people. I mean, sure, you're going to get people that's going to pop up and tell you that you suck, but like as long as you, I just want y'all to know, I'm not going to be one of those people. Why'd you get kicked out of the Air Force? I had depression, and I was starting to exemplify signs of it, and and this was during a time where there was a lot of people who were taking their own lives at that base. So in order to prevent a lawsuit, that was getting people who had a history of depression out of it, and I have a history of depression. So it's basically a case of them trying to cover their behinds, even though I was letting them know, hey, that's not. I'm not trying. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Just let me in. And they was like, well, we can't risk it. I'm like going, but please just let me in. And so that's what happened though. And honestly, it makes sense because I mean, you don't want people who are at risk. So that's they made them a decision, and I had to just sort of go through with it. Such is the story of my life. Actually, I always have to kind of just go through with decisions that are being presented before me. Um, Most definitely will do. Why did you get kicked out? I hope that answers your question. Yeah, but you see, you're a lot realer than the majority of people who put stuff online. Heard mastermind. Thanks for the response. I am a not like this is like realer in what way? Because I'm more poorer than people that are online. Like I said, my video is literally just me sitting in front of the camera and just yapping. I guess that's real. I don't know, but the fact of the matter is that you're also real people. All of y'all are also like real people. Like y'all all have something to offer, and I feel like a lot of y'all are like much more talented and creative and smarts than y'all probably think that you are, and I would like to see that. So if you guys were to provide that, I would like you. Like I said, a lot of people are going to tell you that you suck, but you're talking to one guy who won't. Unless, of course, you do something sucky. Then I'm going to be like, why'd you do that though? Transparent, not shying away from things that may or may not be popular. Oh, thanks. Real equals authentic. You don't seem interested in following trends. Thank God, most of them are idiotic. Yeah, I try to avoid. I try to avoid trends because I have no clue what. Because like I don't like pop culture, or rather, I don't like entertainment culture that much. Are you good at Smash Bros? You got the signature haircut. Okay. Hey, I told you. I told you guys the trolls are coming. But no, I'm not. Also, this isn't a haircut. I just honed it backwards. I knew it, guys. We found one. That oh god, that means the rest are coming soon. In the meantime, though, but yeah, I don't follow trends or entertainment culture because like it's too complicated. Entertainment culture is really too complicated. It feels like every other day there's a new celebrity that you have to focus on, and a lot of the times celebrity news is almost always a lot of times celebrity news is almost always hey, this person ate a sandwich or this person did something. It's like if you really like just sort of made it seem like they were like normal people. It's like at the end of the day, celebrities are just normal people who got more attention on them. It seems like you give us uncensored talks of things with your vids, instead like the other YouTubers following the script. And honestly, that's kind of all I am, really. Like I'm just a dude talking. That's it. That's the whole thing. Is that at the end of the day, I'm just a dude that's talking. In my honest opinion, much of what passes for entertainment is modern version of bread and circuses. You're real and authentic. Thanks again. But yeah, that's my whole thing. It's just like at the end of the day, like a lot of because a lot of pop culture is just this famous person slept on this sofa. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, there's a lot of people who sleep on sofa. What goes on? What goes on here? I don't know. But that was kind of like my thing is that like I wanted like I thought that it would be cool to follow trends, and then I realized trends are just I mean, like it's something that people will find it's something that people will like, but it's what else. Is like so as time went by it became easier. I felt like if famous people can get successful or rather get attention for doing normal stuff, I feel like why can't normal people become successful and famous for doing normal stuff? And then I realized that stuff that we consider to be normal is like it's very surface level, and I did not want to. I don't like talking about just surface level stuff. I mean, sometimes something worthwhile may be trendy for a minute. I wouldn't dismiss everything automatically, but lots of it is garbage. That's a fair thing to say. It's like I'll say this: there's a lot of talented people out there. I feel like there's a lot of talented and really awesome people out there that get recognized for doing mediocre things, and that isn't. I feel like if talented people can get recognized for doing mediocre things, then people that are seen as mediocre should also be recognized for doing mediocre things. It's like those like if celebrities can get all this attention for getting married, why can't normal people also get the same amount of attention for getting married? Everybody gets married at some point. Well, not everybody. Well, people get married, but like not. Oh man, I thought I had something. Let's see. I mean, I actually sleep on the floor. I've done it for years. I just prefer it. Capital Amen. I was told years ago sleeping on the floor is great to your back. Honestly, I mean, I've been sleeping on the floor for years because I kind of have to. So it's like, and I like to think that my back is doing pretty well. I do need to work. I ain't gonna lie though. I do need to work out though because like I could feel like when I roll, I could feel my stomach just roll, roll. So like when I'm rolling on the floor, as it like in contrast to sleeping on a bed where you could the bed rolls with you, so you don't feel it. I can't stress this enough, y'all. I'm actually very fat under this shirt, fat and hairy. I'm built like I'm built like a fat hairy person. Yeah, I know. I put that thought. Yeah, I know. I put the thought in your head, but that's so you would never ask me to take off my shirt. Would you consider having an Amazon wish list? I think you can make them private. I don't use Amazon. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. I don't. I never really used Amazon before, and it was mostly initially it was because of my political preferences, but now it's just like I never used it, so I don't know. You don't need gym. All you need is exercise. To be honest, it worked for me. I mean, no, I don't. I'm not fat because I don't work out. I work out a lot, but I'm fat because like my stomach will never look the way that I want it to look. So it's like I've accepted the fact that I accepted the fact that I am a wobbly man, but but I do work out. I work out pretty often. I always feel like I'm the only person who doesn't use Amazon. Yeah, like initially I never used it because I didn't really know how to use it. Well, first it was I didn't use it because I hated Jeff Bezos, but now I don't use it because I never used it before and I wouldn't even know where to start to go about doing it. Plus, I don't shop often enough to do that because I'm poor. Like, what would I buy? I want to break the Amazon habit. I'm working on it. I really am. Just always I always find that asking yourself, do I really need that thing, is always kind of a good way to help out with that. You can always just say, do I really need this thing? Do I need it? And that helps. See me, like I said, I've been poor. I've been poor so long that I don't have to worry about like I've been poor so long that I never really had to buy things. So it's really easy for me to be like, man, do I really need that thing? Probably not. I'm good. I don't do much frivolous shopping at all. Is For me, it's a convenience because I work such long hours. Believe me, I am a brilliant budgeter. Honestly, I believe that if you have access to Amazon, I feel like if you have access to Amazon, then you're not really complaining about money because I haven't heard you say one thing about like undergoing financial funding or whatever. I 100% believe that you are really good at budgeting. Shoot, it's like I honor that. I think that's really cool. But yeah, like I feel like the best way to like challenge that is just ask yourself, do I really need this thing? Or a better question would be, is this going to be here later when I have the money for it or something? I don't know. But also treat yourself. Treat yourself. Time will give you the answer. If that product isn't used, time will let you know. Jerry Smith up in here with the philosophy. I respect that. I really only use Amazon to make purchases for work. I can count in one hand how many personal things I've bought on Amazon. See, you guys up in here like y'all buying stuff, like people with money. Look at all these people out here with money buying things. Shoot, look at y'all, all these money spenders, capitalists. All of you capitalists. I'm kidding. I'm kidding now. Yes, for sure. I do the thing of waiting 24 hours to see if I really need a thing. I'm a big reuse recycle person. Honestly, I 100% feel like this society would do so much better if we actually did practice reusing things and recycling stuff. Like, you see this? This is not the original. This is a water bottle that it has water in it. Not the original water. I drunk all the water out of this thing. Now I just use it as another cup. So what else, right? Yeah, I'm all up for reusing and recycling. Heck yeah. No, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like, I'm genuinely surprised at the lack of trolling in here. Outside of those two guys, this is really nice. I like this. I might do this a lot more, y'all. I might do this a lot more, but it probably won't be on like the weekend because I work the weekend. Uh, nah. Don't misunderstand. To say I use Amazon To say I use Amazon doesn't mean I'm buying crap I don't need. The last thing I bought was a gasket for the fridge. This I don't know. I didn't even know fridges use gaskets before you said that. I know people who only wear stuff once or twice. I shop their closet. People are really wasteful. I work every other Saturday. Uh, I feel like you probably. I'm sorry of possible use, but I feel like you probably will be missing a lot of my lives because I'm normally off Mondays and Tuesdays, and whichever other day that they decide to give me off. But to not schedule me, oh my god. But hopefully you'll be able to pop up for the rest of them. Ah, my god, there we go. That feels good. The rubber piece that goes around the inside of the door to make a seal. That's what a gasket is. Okay. I didn't know it until I needed one. I want to be frozen until the year 2150 so I can see how society progressed after this hell. Honestly, I've heard a lot of crazy things about getting frozen, and I think like you die when you get frozen, don't you? Like you die, your heart stops, right? You're just preserved. Oh, Jerry Smith, I don't know why your message got retracted, but I, I hope you're okay. Yeah, understand. I know it's hard trying to fit lives around your work schedule. Yeah, you understand. But yeah, like I always thought, like when you get frozen, you die because like at the end of the day, you're drowning, right? Like you're like because you're like when I think of being frozen, I think of being inside of like a big thing of water, and the water just slowly gets frozen around you. But even in that context, you're drowning. You're drowned. I know I just want to have hope I won't die in a garbage time and I can actually die in a peaceful time. That's a good way to go about it. Honestly, I have nothing like, honestly, I would love for that to happen, but like it's just like it's a like I'm scared. I'm scared of drowning. So, like you got more stones than I do. I respect that. Some really rich people make arrangements to have their head/brain preserved or frozen in case the future they can be reanimated, cloned. Okay, that is wild, bro. That's a science fiction movie right there. Imagine. Oh my god. Like imagine evil oligarchs from like this time period preserving their brains for the future. That's a whole new resistance to like challenge against them, bro. Oh my god, yo. It's like they say that he's not really dead, but his brain is inside one of these computers right now. That is terrifying. I think if you're born 2000 or above, you possibly would have a chance of living in a high age. We just got to make it if America allows us to. No, if we allow ourselves to, we got to fight back, guys. Like this is like I know it sounds I know it sounds corny. I know it sounds cheesy, but like we run the government, y'all. Like that's us. We run the government. So, like if we like, I know it feels kind of hopeless, but this is still our stuff. You know what I mean? You know, the French Revolution motivated the political parties, but it can also motivate an American revolution. Just throwing that out there. So stay strong, stay proud, and find ways to fight back. I mean, I do it because what do you have to lose? If you're dead, you're dead. If it works, you will be back. You have a good point. That's a good point. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, yeah, if you're dead, yeah, you're dead. But also if you don't die, that's quite the gift. that's it's like what's the worst that could possibly happen? Either death or time travel. Let's go. That's Oh wow, that is clever. Oh my god, y'all are some smart people, man. Y'all are some really smart people. Um, Society is just people. Yeah, it is. Society is just people and liquid nitrogen instead of water would hold on. And liquid nitrogen instead of water would help people from freezing or drowning to death. We'd be like glass rather than frozen ice and liquid. And glass is fragile glass that somebody could shatter, like so that they try to do the Han Solo that one time. I never watched Star Wars, but I just know that he was in that carbonite, and we need a new country with actual freedom, and we can make it. We can make it. I 100% like. I'm very like like I was depressed about it. I was depressed about it, but like I 100% believe that like because we've been through this before. You've never watched Star Wars, don't you? Nope, nope. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Oh my god, you buried the lead. You buried the lead, man. How is this possible? Look, what's even crazier is that like I grew up when Star Wars was at like peak whatchamacallit, but it was at like peak whatever. But it was because like my parents were like heavily spiritual at the time. So like and at this time they was talking about how Star Wars was like gonna convince your kids to do some terrible stuff. And like so we never really actually sat down and watched it. So all the everything I know about Star Wars, I know from like cultural references and people just talking about it, but I've never saw it myself. You know what I'm saying? And it feels like I'm too late in the game to get involved in it. It's like what's oddly enough, I don't think this way about One Piece because I saw One Piece from like episode one, and I'm like, okay, caught up, let's go. But in the case of Star Wars, I'm like, man, I do not know what's going on. Speaking of death, I'm pretty sure my phone's about to die. I hit your cash app. Stay strong, peeps. Peace and peace and quiet and love. Hey, love and peace to you too, brother. Hopefully you can pop back in. I'm probably gonna be in here for a long while, so there's that. Nice to meet you, Emperor. Ah man, love a callback, Emperor. Peace and quiet. I like that, man. I like that. Peace and quiet and love. I like that. Because Paqal. Because. But yeah, like honestly though, we do need quiet. We do need access to quiet though. We do. We do. Noise isn't evil. Noise isn't bad, but noise is constant. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't be. We don't have to we shouldn't have to endure. We shouldn't have to endure what we don't want to endure. Because some people do like noise because noise for some people it like noise can be correlated with a lot of certain things. So just when you don't choose it for yourself is all exactly, and that's for everything. You know what I'm saying? We should all be able to do. I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, definitely some fun things make sound exactly like because also when you think of noise, like you don't think of confrontation. Sometimes when you think of noise, you think of parties. You think of parties. Like one thing I remember, like one of my favorite, like I used to when I went to anime conventions, I used to go to anime convention raves, and those were very fun for me. It used to be blaring that music. I used to be next to the speaker, but like, I'm so old, and but that was music that was things that I was interested in. That was something that I felt comfortable doing. Uh, if you ask my girlfriend, if she's still in here, she'll tell you I could last a long time at a rave. So I want to live like life past 100 and be 114 like that one guy. Wait, hold on. Wait, you want to? Oh, okay. So here's y'all ready for this? This is going to be really weird for me. Fave anime. Outlaw Star. I was always a big fan of. I was always like a big fan of space anime. So like Outlaw Star, um, Cowboy Bebop. Those are like my big two. I was also a big fan of Tenchi Muyo for a while. I don't like harem anime, but I liked it for the space stuff. I was also a big like I realized I fell out of love with a lot of like the fight heavy series and a lot of fight heavy shows. So I was really big on like I like the dialogue heavy stuff, and I liked the that AWA rave was fun. It was very fun. We saw a T Rex get like crowd surfed. It was beautiful. Um, but yeah, like I ever go to Magfest or other similar cons. I don't know where Magfest is, but I've been to like from because I'm from Louisiana. I was in Louisiana. I went to Louisiana May. I've went to MechaCon. I've went to OniCon that was in Galveston a long time ago. I went to shoot. God, I went to a few cons, like, but they were mostly like Southern. Did you ever read manga? Did you ever read manga books too? Yeah, that's how I catch up with One Piece right now. Actually, um, that's how I actually catch up with One Piece by with manga or with manga. Ugh. That God, that's going to be such a challenge to say now. Um, but yeah, like I was really like I said, I was really big on like space. So but like a lot of anime nowadays is very like fight heavy. So I don't really watch a lot of it nowadays, but I do tend to like. There was one series that was called the Doctor Stone, and I was watching that for a little bit before they started charging me to watch Crunchyroll. I'm still mad about that, and I want to get into the I Died and Came Back as a Slime series because I heard that like the main character my roommate told me that the main character is a lot like me, and I'm like that's nice. I like that. Mastermind living long only appeals to me if I could also keep mental, physical abilities and society got much more progressive. Like that's what I'm saying, guys. We can do this. We can instead of living towards a better future, we got to make life towards a better future because things can always get really bad. We got to start like if we want things to get better, we gotta work on it. This isn't the time to give up, guys. This is the time to, buckle down and figure out exactly what you want to do to make things happen. Times are going to get really rough before it gets better. And we got to, like, we not only do we have to fight back, we got to help each other. That's the thing. We're thinking about this like a war between us and them, but instead it should just be us helping us, and that's what we need to do. That's how we fight back against them. We strengthen our communities, and like try to do things to help each other out. And I know it's odd. I know it's ironic to hear that from the guy who's basically telling you Republicans suck, but like at the end of the day, but like I know I say that a lot, but it's like only because of the fact that I'm genuinely angry about what's happening. And I'm going to be angry about what's happening for a long time because it's like this was preventable. But like I can like my what I'm gonna do to fight against what I believe to be the Republic. Star Wars reference, the Republic. What I'm gonna do to challenge the Republic is I'm going to help out people that I love and I care about. I'm going to help out people that I love and I care about. I have a, like, I intend on, I want to get like an apartment. I want to get me and my old roommates back together so we could like start working towards like living together and saving money again. But that's kind of up to them. I do kind of want to just sort of like just get I know one of my roommates got a house now. So I'm gonna probably just beg him to come crash at his place, and we just start saving up money and just help each other out. Because the more money that we get from saving up, the better chances we have at helping out other people, stuff like that. So, but like we can't want to retreat. We want to help each other, help out the community, help out our family and friends and stuff like that. I don't mean if you don't trust your next door neighbor, fine. Trust your friend, trust your cousin, trust your homeboy. Do you want to stay near where you are though? Is that still the case? Um, I, I'm dumb. I feel like I'm reading that wrong. I know you want to stay involved with wrestling facility that's nearby. Yeah, that's exactly why. I do want to. It's like if things get too expensive here, I'm smart enough to know that I'll just have to come back next time. The people at the wrestling training facility, they know me, so they'll welcome me back. But like I do want to kind of like stick it out over here as much as I can to get to where I need to be. That's kind of why I'm trying to do this whole social media thing. I'm trying to do the social media stuff so I can actually get money, honestly, if I'm being real. Like now at this point, this is definitely, I want social media, not social media, but content creation to, in fact, be my second job. And, so I can like earn an alternative income from, doing stuff that I like doing, cause like I'm going to work. But if things start going up in price, I'm going to ultimately just be like, hey, old roommates, bring your boy in, huh? What do you be, baby? But yeah, like before that happens though, I am going to try to stick it out over here until like until things get crazy. If things get too crazy, I will leave. Got to run downstairs for water. Okay, doke, no problem. You're the only one talking, so I do appreciate it. You know. Uh, all right, who else is up in here right now? Go ahead. Who else is up in here? What's going on? My phone has been blowing up though. I'm gonna check this. Uh, what? By the way, your name Jarian is so cool. Like your name, like Jarian, is a cool sounding name. I like that name. Like I think your name is awesome. If we can come back and see what the future became, we'd finally have at least some peace and seeing what we fought for. Yeah. Or we could fight for it now and just yeah. And I like I said, I 100% believe that we could fight for it. If we fight now, we're gonna win. I believe that I'm very optimistic about that. Like like the oppressors want you to feel bad, and they want you to feel defeated, and they want you to feel like you lost. But um, don't let them. You know, now that we got something to fight against, we got something to fight for, and we can challenge. Uh, what the heck? My phone is blowing up like crazy. I don't know what's going on. Give me a second. Wow. Okay. People are I'm still getting freaking comments on that other video, man. These people are wild, bro. It ain't done until we, the people, win. There you go. There you go. It's not over until we win. Just like that video. Just like that cool video. I love that. It's like nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. It's like the lights are cut off. Everybody's telling you you can't win. You will not succeed. But you just got to keep going. I thought about it. That was beautiful. Man, these people are crazy. There's a speech. I forget who it's by, but he used to be like married to. There was this dude, if I'm not mistaken, he used to be married to Gladys Knight, and he did a speech, and his voice just sounded really. Is like he did this speech, and they cut bits and pieces of it because it was a relatively long speech, but they put the Dream On by Aerosmith. Oh, I forget the video what it's called, but I'll probably like link it to you later. This is y'all are good people. I'm just now getting the wow. This is amazing. I didn't think that y'all cared this much. Honestly, I really appreciate it. Um, I might go live a little bit more down the line. I might also try to go live on both YouTube and Twitch as well because I like I want to get the hang of like being on Twitch as well. So there's that. The one about you talking about the election for the first time, I think so. No, I think it was the one where I was just sort of like just saying, I can be sad about it, or I can be sad about it, or I can do something about it, or something like that. Just yeah, but yeah, it might be that one. It might be that one. But I don't know. I just ran them out, honestly. Like I don't know if y'all noticed this or not, but I stutter. So I do like two takes, and that's about it. It's like y'all gonna get what I'm giving. But yeah, though I forgot the dude's name. I really did. Like I know that he was married to Gladys Knight, or no, was it Gladys Knight? Was it? Just type "It's not over until I win." That's the video that I was referring to in the video that I was talking about when I videoception. But yeah, I think that was it though. I think I got time. I could probably like send you that video, Joey. Give me 1 second. Like while oh yeah, I'm still sad, but I'm still moving. I'm still sad, but I'm moving forward. But I gotta keep moving forward. I think that's what it was. All right, Jovi, and it is sent to you right there. How long do you plan on staying alive today? I don't know. Probably until like my leg gives out and I decide I want to lay down for a little bit. I do like I normally what I do with my lives is I stick around until everybody leaves until my viewer count goes to zero. But y'all have been very consistent. Y'all have been like very consistent. I honestly didn't expect I was just like I wasn't expecting anybody to show up. I wasn't expecting anybody to show up. I wasn't expecting you guys to stay this long. And you know, I'm here as long as y'all is here. I'm genuinely like I ain't gonna lie though. Like I was expecting like nothing but trolls to just pop up and be like, Friday 2025, 2024, suck it, liberal, you suck, man, yeah, you ugly and I don't like you. You ugly and I don't like you. Clean out your closet, comb your hair. I was expecting like all of that. I was expecting like so much of that. So to say that it's not happening is just nothing short of just genuinely surprising to me because it's like either these people actually do know how to leave people alone and I've been getting it wrong for years, or I'm getting moderated by God. Godderated. Do you like this better than going live on Facebook? Honestly, I don't. I mean, like I only went live on Facebook because because I was doing it on my phone and I had my phone, but it's like I would probably go live more on Facebook down the line, but like I do, but it's like with this one with Facebook is like my friends. On here is a completely different audience. So I would probably like go live on Facebook a little bit more, but like with this one is I don't know. It's different. It's different, I'll say that much. But you know me, I don't really like anything more or better than anything else most of the time. I'm pretty cool with whatever I'm provided. But also, Facebook did kind of lag me out a lot, though, sometimes. But I think it was just because of the stuff that I was using at the time. Sorry if I'm silent. I am still playing this game, and it's taking over my life. Honestly, how to. I don't know how to stop. Like I gotta do this thing. I gotta move this here. So, how your guys' days going? I've been sitting here talking about myself the entire time. It's been like an hour. How y'all doing? Anything on the menu for you guys? Anything going on? Like I know one of y'all was doing some. I know one of y'all was doing some working out, all this other stuff. But yeah, like how's y'all day going? Y'all just chilling, maxing, relaxing, sitting all cool, playing some, meeting some b boy outside of the school. Couple of guys. I forgot how the song goes. Hungry as usual. That is. I love how we can just casually say that now. I've had an all right day. I had an all right day, really, but I have been lashing out and losing my mind. Little how these Trump supporters can act as if they won. You know what? I'm right there with you, man. Like I'm pretty sure you've seen my videos, so you probably know exactly how I'm feeling. Did you say how long you'll be on? I just returned to chat and missed that part. No, like I said, I'm not. I'm going to probably be around a little bit longer. I don't have a time frame because I'm off today, so this could basically be like my whole day if I wanted it to be. But like, I'll let you guys know in advance when I'm about to go or something. But like, my thing is, I'm using my desktop, so like, there's no battery or nothing like that. So like, I can do this all day if I wanted to. Nah, I understand. My friend put me on League of Legends one day, and and I support that game ever since. Oh man, League of Legends. I mean, that game is League of Legends and World of Warcraft took two friends away from me. I had one friend who played World of Warcraft so much that she just she just completely like phased out of existence for a while. Like she's a vet now, but it's but it's still like I didn't talk to you for years because it's like we haven't spoken for years. What you been up to? Oh, I was playing World of Warcraft for years. Yeah, I mean I'm retired now from playing World of Warcraft. No, for my job. Yeah, games be taking people's lives. Like not. I'm not gonna say taking people's lives. That's a terrible way to go about it. But yeah, I'm addicted to coloring apps, design games, and watching Asian dramas. What's your favorite Asian drama? What's your favorite one? One thing I don't understand is how Christians can support Trump even though he committed lying a lot. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, like speaking as a southerner, I don't think it's like Christianity can mean a lot of different things in the South. So like there's a lot of because like for some people it's just bigotry. It is bigotry and control for some people. And for others it's just I do have a favorite, but the more outrageous, the better. Please, well, you don't even have to say one favorite because I'm pretty sure you probably might like more than one. But go ahead and throw out some recommendations because, like, I am interested. I do. I used to watch a lot of. I used to watch a lot of like tokusatsu back in the day because I'm a big Kamen Rider fan. But like, I haven't watched it in a while. How do you watch your dramas? But to get back to the Christianity, it's just have you seen Celebrity Apprentice? No. I never seen any of the Apprentice shows before. I never knew what they were. Like it just came across as like I never knew what they were. It sounded like a business didn't necessarily intimidate me, but I just thought it was going to be boring. So yeah, never saw it. But like I'm now interested in watching it just because I hear so much bad stuff about it now. So I could kind of so I can kind of see. Oh, I'll be like, woo, 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 that was the thing. So that they said that they talked about this in the interview. One thing I like doing is one thing I kind of used to do back in the day was I used to like watch like interviews of stuff that was going on behind the scenes and then watch the show when it happened and be like, wow, this makes so much sense now. I used to do that with professional wrestling too. So but yeah, like back to Chris. YouTube though, you do realize that Jovi, you do realize that this means that you gotta like learn the language now. Celebrity Apprentice is how a lot of people were introduced to Trump. Yeah, like that's and I never saw one but Celebrity Apprentice also came on when I was a kid, so I was just trying to watch like cartoons and stuff. I mean, you weren't gonna like you weren't gonna have like some fat white dude sitting on a chair talking. And I'm gonna be like, oh wow, this is awesome. Nah, because I'm going to be like my energetic behind back in the day. I would be like, why is nobody running in this show? You have to see whose show that is. But yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. It's like, but yeah, Christianity. The thing is like in America, specifically, like for some, it's just about control. So you kind of just sort of like that's ultimately what it falls down to for some of those cats. So like it's never about like actual. What's your favorite horror slasher? I don't watch horror movies. I do not watch horror movies. Call me a wimp, call me a coward, call me a baby. I do get scared of things. I do not like horror movies. I do remember like growing up though, there was one horror movie I saw. It was on accident, but it was on accident. But I remember like there was this one moment where this lady was on the ground and this knife just like fell right on her. It didn't. She didn't get stabbed. A knife fell on in her chest, and you could tell from the edit that it was like special effects. But yeah, no. But that was something that really kind of just sort of messed with me. I did not know what it was. But like we did. They tried to get me into the Halloween series with Michael Myers, and I was just like, eh. Giovanna, I'm Gen X, probably the oldest, but not that old person here. He's been on my radar since the 1980s. I'm pretty sure I'm older than you. Um, Final Destination. Was it Final Destination? Probably was. I mean, the way I described it. But yeah, like there was a phone that was ringing. Next thing you know, a knife just fell into this woman's chest, and it was like that was it. I was like, that's rap. Nah, you're not. I have a son almost your age. In fact, that's one thing that caught my eye about your channel. Okay, you have a son that's you have a son that's in their 30s. Mind you, I was a child bride, got married at 18. Ugh. You are a very interesting person. Slapify? Wait a minute. How do you know my actual name? I have three sons. Holy crap. Okay, you know what? Uh, I still think I'm older than you. Yeah, Giovanna, I saw some of those Donahue appearances. What? Wait, Donahue? Phil Donahue? The dead guy? Crap. Okay. Yeah, you might have some years up there over me. You probably might be like at least a good one, two. The only reason why I even know that name is because he used to like I remember the TV Guide channel, and they used to like scroll the channels up, and I remember seeing his name a lot, like when on a certain channel. I'm on the younger side. I deal with the form of oppression from the school system. I hate it. You get used to it, man. Like it's a like. Here's the thing. What you don't want to do is you don't want to always tell yourself that there's something to learn from what you're doing. Like if you don't like something, ask yourself, what can I do to learn from this thing? What can I learn from this? Because everything is a learning experience. If you see everything as a learning experience, you'll hate everything a little bit less. Like, man, I wish I would have known that when I was younger. Donahue, SJR, Geraldo. Oh yeah. Wait, I actually knew about the Geraldo Rivera show like before, and I remember watching the Geraldo Rivera show back in the day just because I used to make jokes about his mustache. That dude had a he had a bushy one, and then one day he shaved it, and I was like, what? Very healthy and smart attitude, huh? I've been suffering. Sally Jesse wasn't happy about the Puerto Rico joke. Giovanna saw she commented on it somewhere. Geraldo and Donahue had the 3K on their show. The 3K? I don't know what that is. I could literally be self harming and the school wouldn't care. But that's what I'm saying though. You don't want to. Oh God, let's. That's dark. Um, I just hope that you're not. I'm gonna assume that you are a this is where like if you're gonna call yourself a mastermind psychologist, you now have to start. You got to work on your own brain too, man. You got to be your own psychologist here. 3K. Andre 3000. Oh wait, I know what you're talking about. Okay, yep. You know what? Okay, my bad. It just clicked. It just clicked. It just clicked. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Wow. All right. I'm not a smart person, Joey. You know this. Girlfriend over here thinking I'm smart. You're the one with the degrees. I'm supposed to be learning from you. I know, but it's hard. I've dealt with this a lot, and school keeps pushing me down, trying to make me lock in and work like I'm forced to do. The good thing about thinking the way that you're thinking is that like you know that something is wrong, and but I wouldn't recommend challenging the school system right now. What I would probably recommend that you do is just try to find a way to like just obviously keep your identity, but just play ball, man. Because you're not going to be there forever. You know what I'm saying? At some point you will graduate out of it, and you'll probably be more thankful to yourself that you did. But just try your best to like I say, just play ball, but maintain just keep that bit of yourself that you got like right now. Keep that bit of yourself active. Don't challenge the system, but just learn from the system. I am. Hold on. I don't like showing my legs in frame, bro. I was, okay. I gotta lay down for a sec. So this is what I'm doing. But yeah, like I said, I know it sucks to hear me say that, but like when you're in school, it feels like it'll be that way forever. But once you're done, you'll look back and have bigger perspective. Honestly, she's right. She's right, dude. Like we've been there. We've been there. We've seen. Oh god, school, man. I graduated in 2008, and like I look back at some of my years in school, and I realize, some of this stuff made sense. Some of this stuff I didn't like, but at the end of the day, I'm out. I really said Andre 3000. Oh man, I feel Jovi shaking her head right now. I feel it. She's probably still like, I can't believe he said Jovi. I can't believe he said Andre 3000. It's like when you think of 3K, when you think of the K, you think of a thousand.